Hi, my name is Usha Tewari, and as many of you know, I'm a caregiver to my mom. My mom has Alzheimer's dementia, and I'm her sole caregiver. As many of you know, I try to document and talk about the challenges that I have with her on an ongoing basis. Today, I have my friend Elijah
Munoz, yeah.
Munoz, who I have known for over 15 years, and he himself is a caregiver. And in recent times, we've been exchanging messages almost every day, talking about our frustrations as a caregiver to our moms and trying to help each other cope through it. So we thought we'll start a little video series to share. That way, people have a better understanding of the challenges we have as a caregiver. And our goal is to, help other people as well. So Elijah, talk about your mom and about the how you became a caregiver and some of the challenges that you've been experiencing.
Well, thank you, Usha, for this great idea. Yeah, I started taking care of my mother. Well, she has always been with me because I always take good care of her. I have been uh, here in Orlando. I moved to Orlando like 15 years ago. That's when I
When we
met you.
met,
Yeah. Um, but recently, my mother had a heart surgery. That was like 3 months ago, and the heart surgery went well. But then she had some issues with her kidneys, and then after that, she stayed in the ICU for 2 months. And after 2 months and a half, because then she had to go to rehab. So after 2 months and a half, finally she came home. But the problem is, I have no family here, and it has been very hard for me by myself to take care of her. So maybe I'm going through the same thing that you're going through. I didn't understand what you were going through until until my mother, because it is hard. I It's hard for me to leave her alone in my house because I'm always afraid she's gonna fall, and it's very hard to find people to help. So this is what we want to do, like to make people understand. And I'm sure there's a lot of people like us. I don't know. I have another friend that she's a nurse in Puerto Rico, and she has her mother is also 85 and alone. So I just wanted for us to explain and for people to understand. And there's a lot of people like us. So I just wanted to, for people to understand what we're going through and to see how we can help each other and help others through our experiences.
So when you're at work, because I know that you're a small business owner, you're the sole person at your business. How has that been a challenge for you, caregiving and running your business?
It's very hard because I wake up very early in the morning, and I have to make sure she to make breakfast for her, to give her medication, um, check her blood pressure, her sugars, make sure that she's safe where she is,
The
uh,
bathroom.
the bathroom. I have a webcam. She likes to sleep. The good thing is that during the day she wants to sleep on the couch, and in the living room I have a camera. So I'm always constantly watching her, so I know what she's doing. The first day that she fell, she was trying to reach over like to get the phone, and she fell. It was not that hard, but she fell on the floor, and I had to like. I'm glad that my neighbor was next door, and I called him right away, and I left the keys outside for in case, and he came and he helped her. But he's not gonna be there all the time because right now he's working from home. But when he's not there, I cannot work from home. So it's very hard for me to find like
Reliable,
or help.
consistent.
Yes.
Because I know for me, a lot of people tell me, oh, you should move into a house. And, the reason I'm hesitant is because I'm scared if my mom wanders off or if there are too many rooms. Right now, I need to keep it as simple as possible so my mom doesn't, roam around. And I know there have been instances, like Elijah says, that where I've, put my mom on a camera and then I see that she falls and I have to call the security in my building to come pick her up. and bring her to safety until until I get home. So it is very stressful, and to have someone that you can reach out to when these types of emergencies happen is very, very helpful. And it's good that you've got a neighbor who can do that. I know that I'm not a small business owner, but I do work in government. I manage 13 individuals, and fortunately I've been working remotely, so I'm able to be more proactive with my mom's care. But I am scared, once I do have to go back, that's going to change. And even for me, if I leave my mom, while I have someone who comes and helps out about 20 hours a week, and if I go to a spin class during lunch, my mom starts freaking out for just 45 minutes. So it is all these types of challenges that we are having to go through. And then when they fall, that's another stress that that occurs. I know that I've called 911, and the fire department has come to help her up and check the vitals, which have been a sense of reassurance. But it's just a very stressful process from start to finish when that happens.
Mhm. It is very stressful because, like for me, I'm working and like looking at the camera, and it's constantly. And so sometimes I'm so nervous, and I get anxious. I get um, my blood pressure goes higher. I mean high because it's like I feel like I'm not resting enough. I'm so tired doing so much things, very stressed out, and it's very hard because it's also I have to take care of my health, because if I'm not healthy, how am I going to be able to help my mother? And it's very hard to find help. It's very, very, very hard. And some people ask me, "Oh, but why you don't put her in like a nursing home?" First, my mother is 63. She's young, and she's. I don't feel like taking her to a nursing home yet. I don't want to. I mean, I want to take care of her
As
until
long
like
as you can.
yes, as long as I can, because first I love her and I do not want to send her to a nursing home. But it's very hard. It's like at the same time I don't want her to get hurt, and I keep talking to her mom. You have to eat. You have to be strong. I need you to like to listen to me. Stay here during the day. So when I go to work, and I used to work more than 4 hours a day. Now I just work 4 hours to go. So I'm kind of like in the business, taking time from the business.
So you're basically losing 4 hours out of the day in
Yeah.
income. So that's basically 20 to 24 hours a week that
Yeah.
you've lost income,
It's very hard.
that you
Yeah.
have to take care of, because finding help is very challenging. I know for me, someone was asking 16 to $25, and they want to come a certain times, and they dictate the terms. So it is very expensive. And basically whatever I would be saving for my IRA or for retirement is all going on to my mom. And it's not just the help that's expensive, it's the medical supplies as well. You have to, besides the medicine, you've got like the pads, you've got the adult diapers, you've got this cream, you've got so many other little things that adds up, that you take a unexpected financial hit. So what have you been able to do for your self-care since you've been a caregiver to your mom?
Honestly, like not much. I'm so tired, and this is only the beginning. And I know you have been working with your mom like longer than that. I didn't know, Usha, it was this hard. Like because now that I'm going through the same, I'm like, wow. So now I understand how stressful it is, because I know you love your mom, um, like I love mine, and we want the best for them. So we want for them to be like taking care of them. Like so for me, I haven't been able to take care of myself, like take a break or vacation, especially with this COVID thing, it's
Yeah.
hard to travel. So I don't want to
And
travel.
it's scary, you can't meet up with friends as much as you want to, because
Yeah.
you need that social, outlet to meet with friends, have a glass of wine or
Yeah.
dinner.
Mhm.
And you're just, it's terrifying to think that if I were to do that step and then, come home and give it to her, I would feel guilty the rest of my life. So that's another, area. I know we talked about, teaming up and going once a week. We're going to do baby steps this year and walk around the lake, just try to do 2 miles or so. That way, we've promised that to each other as caregivers, to, just talk and vent our frustrations once a week and try to, take care of ourselves at the same time. I know also, this past week it's been very stressful for us, with our moms. We've been messaging each other. What was like yesterday, like New Year's Eve for you?
So the funny thing is, yesterday she wanted to take a pill to sleep, and I no 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 mom, I don't want you to take anything because I want you to be able. You were on ICU for 2 months and a half. I want you to be able to spend to receive to welcome 2021 together. So I told her, go to bed, take a nap, and I'll wake you up. I'm gonna wake you up like around 11:30. So that's what I did. But and I did something nice. I had some paper bags, and then those tea lights.
Uh-huh. Like illuminaries?
Yeah. So I made like on the hall, on the entrance of the house. I put a bunch of bags, 18 bags to be specific. Um, with they look like lanterns. It looks so pretty. And so I had my neighbor and my niece. They were staying. They were at my house also. So we all taking good care of ourselves, making sure like everyone before comes to the house they have a mask and all that. So I went to wake her up, and she sat down. I put a nice like sweater around her so she would not be cold. And then after that, we sat down on the front porch, and it was so beautiful. The night was gorgeous, and we had like full moon, and then also like at 12 midnight, right across the street. My neighbors were having fireworks. It was so beautiful. They had an amazing show. I'm like, wow, it was like perfect. We didn't have to go anywhere because we had like an amazing show, and I was very grateful because I had my mother with me. I thought I was gonna lose her because she was very, very sick after the heart surgery. Her kidneys failed. Then they came back. They had to do a trach. Um, it was very hard. It was very hard, and I was doing this all by myself. Every day I went from my house to work and
To
then
the hospital and to talk to the doctors and
Yeah.
nurses, and it is super stressful. I mean, it sounds like it's easy, but the emotional drain, you just feel like you're constantly hit by a truck. You're just constantly getting beat up.
Yeah, and I didn't have any help because not even my family couldn't come to help because in the hospital they're only allowing one person a day, like visitors, and because I'm the
Primary.
person, the primary. Um, so not even the insurance company didn't want to talk to me because I didn't have any documents, so I had to go and get a
Power of attorney.
power of attorney for them to be able to talk to me. So, yeah, this is what I want. This idea, it's about talking about how we can help each other, uh, like to support each other. And if anyone has ideas um, for us and for others, because we want others to that I'm sure they're going through the same um, ideas that we can, you know, help each other from those ideas
To exchange ideas
yeah.
and be there for each other.
Yeah.
I know that, Christmas Day was Friday. We were messaging each other, and I was just in a very foul mood. My mom woke up and suddenly said she had chest pain, and with dementia, I never know what's real and what's in her mind. And because she said that word, I didn't take any chances, so I called 911, and they came, and just the excitement just drained me, and I was in a very down mood. I didn't want to talk to anyone. you turned off my phone, was in bed, and then I turned it on, and Elijah had been messaging me. And I believe you were walking around Lake Eola that day because you had a tough day as well, Christmas Day. And, I know that after I spoke to him, although we were talking about our mothers and exchanging ideas, it really, changed my mood and I felt better. So that's, I encourage him, let's, stay in touch and help each other, through these times, because, just even saying, hi, how are you, makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it's very important to, especially when family is not available, because right now I don't have any family here in Orlando.
And I don't either.
So friends, they become your family, and it's very important for them to also understand that we are not avoiding them, and kind of we are, because we cannot go to a bar. Like I'm afraid to go to a bar.
Or even indoor dining.
Yeah, I had a friend that went to a bar one time to and got COVID from going to a bar. So we have to be very careful. When I go to work every day, I use my mask, and
Constantly washing our hands.
Yeah.
And
yeah, when I go home, I'm very cleaning everything. I I'm trying to stay positive about everything. Sometimes I feel like giving up. It's very hard because
it's very
Well,
easy to give up. You just feel like you just I just want to throw my phone off the balcony and just pack my bags and just leave, and I just can't do it.
it is hard. Um, but at the same time, we know that we're getting, wow, I'm getting stronger and I guess wiser about all this, because I'm learning so much. Like when my mom was on ICU, also the nurses, I learned everyone, the names. They were so nice to me and to my mother, and they were teaching me things. Like I learned a lot
It's
of
a
things.
learning process.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
like with home health, they give you little tricks or recommend products on Amazon to get, and whatever they've recommended, I've gotten, and it's helped my mom. And I know for me, working remotely has helped a lot, because I watch the therapist and I see how my mom reacts. I see how they interact with her and stuff. And if I see there are any issues, then I go step outside, and so that way my mom and the therapist know. So it's a learning process. It's a whole different world, never exposed to. So I know that Elijah and I are hoping to do this at least twice a month, to meet up, because it's an outlet for us to talk about what we're going through. Because I know I've been open about it, but not the real specifics. And we feel like by opening up and sharing our stories more in depth, like I said, hopefully it'll help others. So we hope to be back in 2 weeks, and we hope that if you're a caregiver as well and want to be part of this, please reach out to us. And the more the merrier. This is a journey where you're not alone, that there are others who are going through it, and a lot of us are silent. So it's important that we raise our voices to this. And we'll meet up in the next 2 weeks. And do you have anything else,
Well,
Elijah?
I know today is the 1st of January,
January
so
1st.
Happy New Year to everyone.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Yeah, so I know it's gonna be an interesting year for us, because we have our jobs, we have our mothers to take care of, and we have ourselves, because we have to take care of ourselves. So yeah, I just wanted to say, like, to everyone that is going through the same. So be strong. Do things that take time for you, even if it's just 5 minutes a day or 30 minutes to walk around the lake or
Even if
somewhere.
it's listening to music,
Yeah.
that helps a lot too.
What helped me a lot was praying. All this time, prayer and asking friends. I had a rabbi in New York. He was amazing. The whole time asking for my mother, for me, and he has been praying. So he was. I just want to make people understand. You don't have to be here next to us to help us, or help each other. Like, because my friend, the rabbi, he's in New York, and he has always been for me. He has been there for me the whole time, and I feel like, wow, there's someone like that cares,
Hmm.
and that helps a lot. So
Even if it's sending a simple message and just say thinking about you, have a great day, those types of little gestures do make a huge difference,
yeah.
no matter where you are in the world.
So, well, thank you, Usha, for this great idea, and so I hope we get to help others also with our our experiences, and also we get to learn from others too. So
Yes, so thank you for listening. If you saw this video, we really appreciate your love and support, and we hope to see you back in 2 weeks. So take care and Happy New Year, and we wish you lots of good health, happiness.
all right,
Take care.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye bye.